Oh yeah, we're back on this map, driving up, all the way up there. I don't know how we're going to do that. No, we're not taking this vehicle. Don't worry, we're actually going to try to do the Cherrier that Spencer Johnson here, the map maker, has decided to recommend. Well, that's his pick anyway, so we're taking it as a recommendation. This vehicle didn't work out. Actually, it worked. It wasn't the Sunburst fault last time. It worked out pretty good. It took a minute to look at all the Cherriers here and a few other vehicles as well. And I like the idea that some of these have a little bit more of a ground clearance. Kind of reminds me of what Subaru does with most of their vehicles. Kind of looks like maybe almost kind of inspired by Subaru. Probably not, but maybe. Anyway, I was looking at this one. Obviously, I want an all-wheel drive variant of whatever vehicle I pick. Let's try it. It doesn't have the same ground clearance as the Sunburst that we had last time here. But, you know what? It's not that much lower, really. I think it'll be enough. We'll find out here very quickly. We're going to just go for it. I don't know if I've ever really driven this vehicle to a substantial degree very much before. But hey, what's a better time to figure it out than, than right now? We'll see if the thing gets high-centered a lot. See if we catch that front bumper on stuff a lot. We'll see if we can make it farther than we did last time. Oh! That was already a hard landing. Remember, we can't, so let's go over the rules real quick. We can't, there goes our bumper, front bumper. We didn't need it anyway. It was just slowing us down. We cannot, if we fall off, okay, yeah, I need to figure out my words here. If we fall off, we cannot respawn ourselves up here. Again, if we fall off of a higher platform and land on a lower platform, regardless of the condition of our vehicle, we can respawn it in its position and continue on from that place, and we can repair our vehicle in place whenever we want. We just can't undo our fall, is essentially what I'm getting at. So I just lost a tire, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to repair. Maybe we're better without that front bumper on there, though. To be honest, it might just be less things to kind of catch on little lips and platforms and stuff everywhere. Let's just very carefully. Try not to catch the thing weird. Remember, the hitbox around the staircase is weird. We did fall here once last time. That wasn't a very nice transition, but we made it. Oh, we almost rolled over there too. It all worked out just fine. Woo! We almost steered off the edge there too. We don't have the same off-road high travel suspension too, so that means I'm going to be bouncing a lot more on the landings, which means when when the vehicle's bouncing, it's not making very good contact with the ground, and that means my steering is pretty terrible. I also don't know what to expect with this vehicle as much as far as like the 0 to 60 time, in the meaning that like how much throttle I need to give it to make it across this jump, but I guess we'll find out. Hopefully we don't fail right away. Oh yeah. Oh no. Mind the sound effects. That was alright. Just looking at our steering. Doesn't look like it's messed up too bad. Yeah, we're pretty much going straight, as far as I can tell anyway, in that short little run up there. I'm gonna take the same direction here as I did last time. My front wheels are eating my bumper. Something's... Okay, well there goes the bumper. Something was going on there. I could feel it coming down where I was about to drop down to that almost half pipe. That something was not right, and I think it was the bumper being eaten by the front wheel there, but the front wheel kind of spit it out. I don't know what's going on under there now, if it's a body panel hanging down or something different. Oh, but it's catching on here, whatever it is. I'm going to go ahead and respawn ourselves right here, too, because that damage is causing problems. The not having damage there is also causing problems. I can't even get over that. My car is just bouncing off of it. What the heck? Okay, I see a small problem with the Cherrier. At least this version of the Cherrier. Its ground clearance is a small inconvenience. So, I said this last time too, I'm pretty sure. But just kind of a rule I'm adding in there. For fairness sake, if we get ourselves hung up on something, like say the pike of this roof, we're driving over top of this, and we high center ourselves. That's a fail. We failed. We can't reset ourselves. Well, I'm gonna say we can do the whole reset in place thing, and if that saves us, then we're okay. But we can't node grab. However, if we are clipping into an obstacle, like the game has glitched, or you know that kind of thing, we're stuck in something that in real life shouldn't be possibly stuck in. then I'm going to allow us to reset. And if that means moving the vehicle 10 feet to the left or something like that, then so be it. Right? But we're not going to be cheaty. But if the game is cheating us, we're going to cheat it right back. I think that is completely fair. We'll see if we encounter that issue or not. I'm going to... Again, I don't really know how much speed we need. I think I went over this discussion last time too. And ended up having an alright amount. I think we're okay here. I don't want to go too fast because then I'm losing control. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, losing control and the bouncing. I don't really know how I feel about that. I think we need a vehicle that has a little bit more ground clearance just to kind of combat that that bouncing. So I think we're gonna go with another Cherrier, but I don't think that is the Cherrier that we want. But what has more ground clearance? Like the rally versions don't really even have that much more. These ones up here do have a little bit more. Are any of these all-wheel drive? That's all-wheel drive. That's front-wheel drive. All-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. What do they have for power? What did this one have for power, for reference? Oh yeah, that one had a lot of power compared to these. I mean, I could swap out an engine, but I don't really want to mess with that too much. This... Is this... I'm going to spot another one beside. I want to compare ground clearances. So let's just pause the physics so I don't make a car drive away when I'm doing this. It's hard to tell, isn't it? It's hard to tell how much ground clearance there actually is. I think this might have a hair more. Let's just try it and see what happens. Hopefully the power isn't an issue. I don't think it will be, but we'll find out. It definitely, the other Cherrier we had definitely didn't seem like it had as much torque as the Sunburst we were driving. But that Sunburst too, it's a custom vehicle. I've kind of, oh man, I've kind of done it up a little bit. I think I have a more powerful engine or like the turbo or whatever in it. I've done something. Oh. Yeah, lost a tire right there. I can't move up. I'm stuck in... Okay, yeah. So... my wheels are stuck in this roof. So we're going to do this thing that I said we could do. Respawn ourselves like 10 feet to one side. Really? We're stuck again? Oh, maybe it's these roofs. Is it these roofs? Maybe I just can't respawn ourselves on the roof. Because it, like, cuts us into it a little bit. So, we did that. The game wants to cheat us, so we're going to cheat it right back. I've never gone to the left. That's probably the exact same, but we're going to the left. Something else I wanted to kind of try was... what's the vehicle called? The Hydra, that's it. But I don't think it has enough speed to get over some of the ramps we encountered later on. So I didn't really consider it. But I mean, as far as going over obstacles and stuff, shouldn't have any problem whatsoever. Maybe it'd be a little bit top heavy too. I don't know, depending on which one we bring as well. Let's see how this thing does, and we'll go from there. I don't think the Hydra is the answer. I'm not going to try the Hydra. I don't think anyway. But just an idea. Almost drove off the edge there for my own stupid mistake. I don't want to go slow here because I don't want to get hung up. Okay. Kind of the wall ride there. Ooh. The grind in the grind rail. Is that what it's called in the skate park? Back there? Going down the roof at a high angle? Anyway, it kind of worked out regardless of what it is. Let's get ourselves in position here. I'll back it up. And this vehicle doesn't have as much power, so we do need to commit to it slightly more than we did last time. Although last time we overshot it a bit, so... that was a nice landing. That was actually a very nice landing. Probably the nicest one I've had so far. See if we can get across here. Hopefully the front end doesn't catch on this. Not a lot anyway. I heard it, but... can I just... oh, I almost messed that up. Did you see what I did there? It's actually... seems like this Cherrier, just the slightly more ground clearance is actually helpful. We're not getting stuck on nearly as much stuff as we were on the last configuration of this vehicle. But I'm still not convinced that it's the vehicle to go for. I did like the Sunburst. I might end up going back to the Sunburst if we keep having issues with this. I'll probably only make a couple more attempts at this. And then, if we don't succeed, I was thinking, you know what? This might be a good map for a live stream or something like that. I keep saying I'm going to do live streams, and then, whoops, and then I never really do. Right? I've done like, what, one? And I played tanks the whole time. My steering is messed up. I need to respawn. I'm going to line this thing up nicely. This is what did us in last time. I think I just kind of overshot it. I had too much speed last time on the first ramp, and then it carried on through the entire way, and it meant my landings were harder. That was still a little bit too fast. That was still a little bit too fast. That was perfect. This might not be enough speed. Okay, it was. That was much better. Much nicer. And I think that our suspension helped a little bit there. The first landing, I think, was pretty similar. But the car did a lot less bouncing on the impact because we didn't bottom out the suspension. At least not to the same degree. So perhaps this is definitely the way to go. Still concerned that the amount of power might be a problem eventually, but I don't think it will be. Am I going to make it over this? Yes, I am. Okay. This tube, didn't we have traction issues on a tube last time? Maybe not this one. Somewhere, something, there was a tube somewhere we had traction issues on. What's going on here? Okay, I don't remember what we encountered last time. It's like I'm feeling more confident than I did last time. Like in the last video, but I'm still not too certain of what to expect. Or like, I don't remember anyway. Once I see most of these obstacles, I remember. Like, I remember the pool, obviously. I think I made some sort of joke about swimming. It was probably terrible. Probably not worth going back and looking at. Let's just not... Oh, let's not overdo the turn there. Overshoot it. And turn in here. Okay. We're going to try not to respawn on rooftops, because it seems like we got caught in the shingles or something. Something goes on. Alright, line this up. I don't remember what is entail here. Okay, we didn't need a lot of speed. We do not need speed at all. We just want to make sure that we have lined ourselves straight on here, so we don't right away drive off the edge. Don't want to be too aggressive with stepping a wheel over it. If the rear wheel steps over the edge a little bit, it's usually fine, but... Alright, this is the slippery bit. This is the slippery tube. The first bit that looks kind of dirty or greasy or oily there actually is. So, we got to commit and hope we don't catch on that edge. It's fine. We're going to encounter a few more slippery spots. I have to keep a little bit of speed because of that. But I don't want to go too crazy around these corners and flip the thing upside down, because we can't no grab ourselves back over, and I would have to call that a fail on our part. So we can't just kind of cheat it back in too much. Because yeah, our respawn in place idea that I said we could do if we got kind of hung up, it doesn't rotate our vehicle back onto its wheels, and so yeah, we can't use that. That would be cheating. Did I just see our vehicle take more damage after we were already on these shipping containers? Like it just damaged itself as we were driving? I thought I saw something on the bottom left pop up. Maybe I'm seeing things. It is in my peripheral after all, so who knows how accurate that is. Okay, onto these. Ooh, cut that a little bit tight. That's okay. We do have a little jump coming up here, don't we? Yeah. We didn't need a whole lot of speed for that, but again, I don't remember how much we cleared it by, and this vehicle has a little bit less power, so I'm just going to go from here and gun it. Hopefully we land nicely. That was very nice. Worked out very nice. Is this a ramp again, too? Do we need to get air here? No. Okay. Ow. That's not good for it. I don't know if that squealing is just because of the surface we're going over, or if something is binding up on our car. Something might be bent in the front end after that impact. But at this moment, I'm not feeling it too much. Or at all, really. So I think we're okay. Giant picnic table. You know how much wood costs these days? You know how expensive these picnic tables would be? It'd be like half the cost of your house. Alright, we do need to run up to this as well. We need to remember that things kind of move over to the left, if that makes sense. I think it makes sense. I think you know what I mean. Hopefully you know what I mean. Otherwise, you are here listening to someone rambling on for no reason whatsoever, and you are understanding none of it. How much speed do I need? That's alright. Bit of a bounce on landing. That's okay. And we're back onto, if you want to call it solid ground, we're back onto solid ground. Across the solar panels now. And then we are nearing the part where we failed last time. We did not make it off of all these signs last time around. Let's see if we can make it this time. Hopefully our car doesn't get hung up the same way. I lost a tire there. I'm kind of afraid to respawn on this surface, if I'm completely honest. But I think I might have to. Am I stuck? No, everything's fine. Alright, right here, transitioning from the fish sign onto the silver whatever sign, jewelry sign, is where we got stuck last time. Our rear bumper got hung up on the edge of this when we dropped down. So, do we need a little more speed coming into there? I don't want to bounce off the edge though. Like this is the part where I feel like I'm up high and I almost feel a little shaky, like I would if I was up real high in real life. Our rear end is kind of stuck. I can't back up anymore. Okay, the game has decided to glitch us into... We're glitched into here. We are actually stuck. Probably this wheel right here. We're stuck. We can't move forward or backwards. And it's not because of something I did. It's because of the game eating our tires. So, I'm going to enact our exception clause here. Whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to drive across this time. We made it. We didn't get hung up. That's good. That is excellent. Maybe the Cherrier is the better pick after all, because we have now made it farther than the Sunburst has. Now, was the Sunburst my fault last time because I didn't have no momentum there and I had more this time? Possibly. I almost want to just drive across here and jump over this part. But I can't talk. Holy moly. I don't think that's the option. I have a hair in my mouth. That's disgusting. Ew. I mean, it's probably my own hair, but still. We're taking a pause for the hair in the mouth cause. Does that make sense? Not really. This is kind of an awkward corner, and it's... Oof. I don't like what we're going to have to do on this part here. And we've got to somehow not slide off the bottom of this, too. We got to find the right amount of momentum. I feel like if we stop up here, we're going to have a problem. But if we go too fast, we're just going to slide off the bottom of this, I think. I don't know how our stopping power is going to be on this. Let's just get ourselves towards the left side of the sign we're currently on. And then make this turn hard to the right. Kind of the last second. That was too last of a second. I want a little bit of speed, but not like an uncontrollable amount. I basically just want to keep rolling. Again, I still can't talk. Made it across there, that's fine. Okay, that's not a jump. Oh, this is a jump up here, though. That's actually a fairly large gap there, too. I might need to build up a little bit of speed. Uh-oh. That was close. I almost wrecked myself there. Oh. Okay, I need to stop messing stop moving. I was using the parking brake, or the handbrake, and it wasn't enough to stop the vehicle from sliding backwards there. Alright, I'm going to gun it from here, and hopefully that'll be enough to make it across the ramp. Looks like there's a second one right after that, so as long as I don't have a crazy amount of momentum or any stupid hard landings, I should be able to do this without stopping between. Oh, this isn't going to be enough speed. That doesn't feel like enough speed. I've got to back up here again. I don't want to have to go through this in a hurry, though. Holy. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay. Oh, that was a hard hit. Okay, we did not land nice enough to be able to carry on. So we need to line ourselves back up again. We're going to try to get as much run up space as we can. So we're going to start on the landing over here. And hopefully it's enough. Let's go. Oh yeah, we'll be good. More than good. Holy. This thing on those ramps lands nose first. I hope we don't catch a wheel or a bumper or something on this. We're going on top of this tube now. Just going to slide down here to the right. Okay, is that a jump? A very small one. I don't think it would have been a problem there, but we're just going to make sure. Once again, make this corner. Alright, we're into, ooh, kind of unknown territory at this point. So I don't know as much what to expect. Like, I don't have any details coming back to me. What the heck is that? Can I make it up this little lip? It's things like this. Okay, it's things like that that make me think, okay, I should have brought the off-road version. Like, could the other Cherrier have made it across that? Now I'm going to do it again on a slope. Because it feels like this thing has just enough ground clearance to do it. We've got to do it again, too. This is hard on the vehicle, I'm sure. Oh. I don't like this, either. There's going to be times where I'm going to have to step a wheel off the edge just to get it around corners. Or through the straights, even. Like, right there. Oh, I didn't like that. I think I had 2 wheels off at the same time, and my momentum might have been the only thing that saved us. From doing those last obstacle courses, we found out that sometimes you put 2 wheels off, and with an all-wheel drive vehicle, and only the 2 wheels that are off are going to be the ones that spin. So, yeah, gotta be careful with that. 1 off, usually not a problem. Sometimes, but not usually. I'm going to go to the right a little bit here. I'm just going to take it easy. I don't want to make a mistake and fall here on a simple obstacle. That would not make any sense. I'd rather take a few extra seconds and look kind of stupid than fall off on the obstacle and look even more stupid. Let's not catch the edges here, because it'll probably wreck our vehicle, which isn't a huge problem, but still, why not avoid that situation? Our vehicle's been through a few things now. A bit of abuse since we respawned it last time. We have a wheel in the air. I think I need to avoid these holes. I don't know if there's a hit. Given how this game works, I'm guessing that there is actually a hole here. You know, sometimes in games, it'll look like there's a hole or a gap in something, and there actually isn't. But I suspect there will be. Okay, I have a plan, kinda. Don't fall through the hole in the roof. Oh, that cost us some parts. Ooh. For a second there, I thought we lost our steering, and I slammed on the brakes. Something is not quite right with the vehicle. For some reason, I can't see what. Oh, we need to go that way. I'm afraid to respawn the vehicle on a roof, though. I don't want to get stuck, and I don't know how steep. It's hard to tell. Oh. Okay, let's get off of this bridge, and then we're going to fix ourselves. Do I want to go left or right here? I don't know if it really matters. I guess I'll try right. Oh, don't get hung up on there. Okay, we're going to respawn ourselves here, because we're dragging bumpers and stuff. I was okay before with not respawning the vehicle when it was handling okay, because really all we lost was cosmetic stuff, like that bumper, that seems to like to catch on things earlier than everything else. So I just rolled with it, but, or without it. Yep, just barely made that corner. But yeah, now it was becoming an issue. The bumper was getting... Well, I guess the bumper must have still been on there for a while, because it was getting stuck under the vehicle just there a minute ago. So, either way, we went with it. This is a little bumpy. I'm just trying to look at how much the bumper, if it's bottoming out there. Oh, I'm scraping the middle of the car, though. High centering a little bit. I should probably pay attention and just focus on the task at hand, not get myself high centered. I hope this isn't icy. It's hard to tell. I didn't look at what direction would be best here, but I think they're both about the same. Is this icy? It's showing... You can see the effects coming off the tires. It looks like it's a little bit wet or icy or something. Like it's supposed to be slippery. But it doesn't feel slippery when I hit the brakes there. I'm going to take it a little bit cautiously still, but I think we're okay. Okay, don't get yourself high-centered here. Crunch a little bit. It's fine, though. Yeah, it even sounds like it's icy. Just the way the skidding sounds. Sounds like it's a wintry skid. Just don't mess up where the wheels are supposed to go. Take your time. This looks icier, doesn't it? No, if I can accelerate up this, then we're okay. I know I have all-wheel drive and such, but I think we're okay. I'm going to just continue this route, so I don't have to do a weird 90-degree turn on and off of a sloped surface at the end. I'm going to continue. No! Please land on something. That was so stupid. Oh, no. That was so stupid. That was my dumb mistake. How did I mess that up? Oh, I spent all this time talking about how I'm going to take my time and not make a stupid mistake, and I feel like I wasn't rushing it, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. Did I just... I don't know. I don't feel like I got distracted. I don't feel like I wasn't paying attention. But I made a mistake there somewhere. That was not expected. Man, we were so close to landing on top of that holy roof thing we went across a minute ago too, right before that castle-looking section. That would have been alright if we had done that. Man. Okay, let's pause physics so we don't rev the crap out of the dead engine down here. How high were we? So we were right about here. Somewhere in this area. Anyway. Anyway. We had the animals to go over, which looked like a pain in the butt. And whatever's going on with this thing. And then we had the donut stuffies, floaties, which also look terrible. I have terrible flashback memories from these things from the other obstacle course we did 10 episodes of. Like, ugh. A maze, donuts, whatever's going on with this. I think it's another type of floaty. That must be a... Is this a donut or is this a floaty? Or is it a donut floaty? Might be a donut floaty. The maze of some sort. We won't look at the answer. Not that it matters too much. I won't remember anyway. Tubes, whatever this stained glass looking stuff is. Oh man, things get a little more colorful. We were actually getting pretty close. Let's take a wider view out here. I think that's gonna be it for this video, but okay, yeah, we were getting there. We were more than halfway this time. We made it up to here. Last time we only made it down to up to about here, so not too shabby. I mean, we improved. We might try the same car next time. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I just simply drove off the edge. And of course, the rules we put in place say, hey, you're an idiot. You start over from the beginning. So I was kind of enjoying those obstacles too. They were, you know, challenging, but not super crazy difficult or anything like the ones we had in the Ultimate Obstacle Course, I think it was called. Dang. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We might do one more attempt of this, possibly. We'll see how I feel after all of it. I'll see you next time.